Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Avowed with me, BringItDon. So I'm no closer to figuring out how to get to that plant than I was before. So I think I'll have to leave it be. We do have this power jump ability, so that might be worth grabbing just for that plant. Doctor's note. Hoona, I understand that a new disease is always terrifying, doubly so since no course of treatment has been proven reliable yet. With all this in mind, I beg you, stick with me. Even if you are lost, what we learn could save others. I can at the very least promise you that the man selling the tonics that cure hangnails does not have the magic cure. We don't know what's in there. Please don't imbibe. I cannot promise you a perfect cure. I can't even promise you safety. But I can promise that we are all trying. Please stay safe. The sign name is written in an especially horrific script, but Doctor and a K are legible in it. Yeah, it's probably worth investing in Power Jump, because that might be the first of many plants and other loot like that. Before I get too far off track... Wavebinder Boots. Item bonus plus 15 maximum essence, and grants sure footing, experience smaller hit reactions. Despite never officially being recognized as an officer in the Royal Deadfire Company, Admiral Hisako gained his title after retiring from the Navy and settling down in Thirdborn. During his time as a wizard and sharpshooter aboard the ships of the company, Hisako earned a reputation as being a reckless but effective arquebusier, supplementing his formidable martial skills with arcane power. The legend of Hisako, who some called the Wavebinder, thanks to his incredibly steady footing during even the roughest storms, became too much for the man to live up to, prompting his early but honorable discharge from the ranks of the Navy. The soles of these boots are made to provide extra grip on even the most unstable terrain, just as useful on the deck of a storm-racked ship as the shifting sands of a desert.
Yeah.
Oops. Well, it's alright.
Well struck.
Come here, you. Ow.
Good one! We make a good squad.
Yeah, we do okay for ourselves.
Yeah.
Quiet as the depths.
Oh, I'll have to wait for just a second.
I've done it better. On your left.
What? Did I get stuck on the spear?
Coming from your right.
There's definitely in charge distance there.
Good shooting,
I don't know if the
guy.
spear is what I got caught on, or maybe there's like a sort of wall on this ledge. No spaghetti-o.
Yeah.
Yeah, do not miss the feeling of almost running out of air while underwater.
What's the left?
Next one's mine. Right flank.
Oh, can't see what's going on.
Not bad, boy.
Well, thanks for holding still.
Kiri. He used to sneak sips of my Eric when he thought I wasn't looking. He brought the poor kid here.
Kiri's badge. A badge of friendship and camaraderie. Kiri's name is engraved on it with an elegant script.
Not saying a word.
Oh, hello there. Xaurip pause. So item bonus plus 15% stun. And grants Draconic Blessing. Unarmed hits deal plus 10% bonus fire damage. Why someone decided to skin the hands of a Xaurip and stitch them into gloves fit for kith hands is a question better left unanswered. The claws still attached to these rough, scaly gloves are still sharp. Perhaps even sharper than when the Xaurip yet lived. Despite their wretched appearance and the weirdly squishy feeling of their interior, the gloves fit like a charm. Like they were made for you. The sharp protrusions, at least, are useful when fighting without weapons. At least what they look like.
Weapons
To your left!
Never had a chance.
Come and get me!
Captain Riki's badge.
So they were being followed.
Badge with the captain's name carefully etched upon its surface, but the engraver's hand was obviously not as steady as they would have liked.
Or hunted.
A can. Here. What were they thinking?
Alright, Captain Riki's journal. While most of the entries are covered in blood, one is still legible. I sent Private Naoki to find the source of the tracks that keep appearing all around us. The fool couldn't find anything. He even tried to tell me that there were no tracks. I've put him on night watch to punish his insubordination. Hopefully the evening air will clear his head. Remind him this isn't a holiday where he can just lounge around. Anu's badge. A badge with a little ship scrawled on it, possibly drawn by a child.
I wonder what killed him. Probably not the mushrooms. Probably.
Topaz Eye. Grants the Obscured's Vantage, +2 intellect and +2 perception. And I have a topaz to help see through even the most convincing lies.
Point for you!
What? Oh.
On back to the right.
Alright, may have bit off more than I could chew.
You really kicked.
Left flank! Hey! Over here!
Not bad for a scholar.
Yeah, not too shabby. Definitely more xaurips than I was anticipating, though. I'm pretty sure I haven't finished exploring the cave behind us either. The Leviathan's Hollow? Yeah, I see more enemies up ahead too, on the map. Before we do all that, let's head back down here and explore this. It does look like a dead end. At least on this side. This place is filled with nooks and crannies. Just glad I managed to stumble across the unique item this place held.
That's not hitting hard enough.
Watch your right! Nicely done!
On your right! That's one for us.
You take lead. Yeah.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Enemy to the right!
To your left!
your flame!
Good one! Right flank!
On your right!
All right.
You there! Over here!
Now what's up, Sergeant Hisui?
At least you took care of those bastards. I'm glad I got to see some vengeance served. Don't know why you're here, stranger, but I'm grateful you are.
Gods, are you alright?
We're long past all right. We arrived at the cave last night, made camp, and it all went downhill from there.
Whose bright idea was it to rest in a xaurip cave for the night?
We thought the xaurips had already moved on. We're not that stupid.
Spending the night here isn't what I'd call wise either.
Look, after what happened in Fior, we had to make sure it didn't happen here. The xaurips were our first official mission.
Alright, we're not here to pass judgment. Let's just see what happened. What happened after you made camp?
Private Nauki was on watch, but I guess he fell asleep because the scaly bastards ambushed us. It was a massacre. Most died then. The rest ran off in all different directions, screaming. Nauki must have gotten away in the chaos. The gods have a cruel sense of humor to save just him.
Naoki. Who is that?
Private Nauki is one of the squad. He's also a fool and a coward. Since we left Thirdborn, he's been running his mouth. We got to hear how many xaurips he's going to kill and who he thinks is afflicted. The town's been talking about nothing but Fior and the Dream Scourge. I think it got to him.
It crawls into our mind as it crawls into theirs.
It's probably why he was the first one out, because it was all suddenly real.
Was he right? Were some of you sick?
Even if the captain had been acting weird lately, there were 1,000 better reasons for it. No, Captain Ruiki was fine. We were all fine, no matter what Private Nauki thinks. If you don't believe me, check her journal. That should be enough to please you. Here, take my badge. Take everyone's. Our families deserve to know we fought and died for them. I don't have long. Let me stay and enjoy the silence before Barath takes me.
Alright, Hasui's badge. A battered badge owned by someone who clearly wasn't very careful with it. Name was written on the badge once, but it's been covered by a myriad of scratches and dents.
Please, let me spend my final moments in peace.
I used to fish and drink with these people before I left. They weren't soldiers.
No kidding. This was a torch and pitchfork operation.
I didn't realize how bad things had gotten here while I was away.
Emerald Stairs should have been your first warning. At least you realize it now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel fairly confident that I've explored everything in this area. Also been wrong before. Oh no! Oh no!
You won't get through this!
Alright, not sure where that's gonna put me. Okay, good. This right here. Oh, and we leveled up. I could grab power jump. Press crouch while in the air to slam to the ground, interrupting nearby enemies. The area of the effect and amount of stun dealt increases based on your fall height. Oh, that doesn't actually increase my jump height like I thought it was going to. Alright, well, let's go ahead and max out Shield Bash. Increases the distance enemies are pushed back by Shield Bash. My companions finally get to level up. Let's do Unbending Defense. Indomitable Spirit. Increases the health regeneration of Unbending Defense. Then for Marius. I guess we'll do Heartseeker. So Marius takes aim and fires a piercing shot that always hits its mark, passing through any obstacles in its path. Then Giada. Let's do Overcharge on Reconstruction. So Reconstruction grants temporary health to allies that are already at maximum health. And Resolve.
I used to fish and drink with these people before I left. They weren't soldiers.
No kidding. This was a torch and pitchfork operation.
I didn't realize how bad things had gotten here while I was away.
Emerald Stair should have been your first warning. At least you realize it now.
Alright, we head down here and talk to Giada. I don't know if we got everything in this cave. I feel fairly confident that we did. So, I think we'll leave it be.
When I joined you, I thought we'd be exploring the intersection of the physical and the spiritual, not bickering over sulfur. Yet here we are. Thanks to you, Thirdborn will have all the ammunition they need to defend themselves. In theory.
You don't sound convinced.
At the end of the day, bullets are of limited use against the Dream Scourge. And it'll take more than gunpowder to wrest the living lands out of your Empire's clutches. Still, maybe a little gunpowder is better than none at all. Anyway, what do I know? I'm an animancer, not a strategist. If I must. When you were in the Navy, did you ever get shipwrecked?
Once. The seas were choppy, and we scraped the edge of a reef. Pretty far from any of our bases, unfortunately.
And when the rations ran out, did you
Did I what?
eat any of your crewmen?
No, we went fishing and harvested fire kelp. Why?
Cannibalism is supposed to be good for the soul. According to research, anyway.
What research?
I've also heard that sailors have appetites that can't be sated on land.
Sometimes it's just about survival. You make different decisions when your life is on the line.
You people read too many adventure stories. Doesn't the thought make you queasy?
On the bright side, if we're ever short on supplies, it's useful to know who gets eaten first.
Just remind me never to get on a ship with any of you.
Admeth's wort. How do I make more of that? Petrified wood branch. Make more of that as well. That's all I've got. All right. We're a little stronger now. Alright, let's look at the map and make a plan. I do want to make it down to... It's so far away, though. So much to go through. Mike over here. Then come down this way. Go knock out this. So I'm assuming we would have got the quest for up here that we just completed. In Thirdborn. I'm assuming Naoki. Probably made it back to Thirdborn. Oh no, he's all over here. Well, never mind then. I guess we'll keep hanging up here. Wouldn't mind getting the Thirdborn though. So maybe we'll go down here anyway, because it's probably a dead end. We can go to clear out this part of the map. And then start heading towards Thirdborn. So let's go ahead and fast travel down there so I don't forget.
Kai, does the word Nemnok mean anything to you? Nemnok, the one who devours?
There were rumors of a cult to Deadfire that followed Nemnok. Some kind of tyrannical monster.
Interesting. One of my books refers to Nemnok as a god, the immortal eater of worlds.
Right. That sounds wonderful.
Another book refers to them as an imp, a tiny, foul-mouthed creature hurling insults.
Those sound like campfire stories. You can't believe everything you read.
It would be useful to have a god on our side, but perhaps not an imp god. That sounds like more trouble than it's worth.
That's true, Nemnok was an imp. Big imp. He's a, had to a side quest in Deadfire. Alright, well I'm going to call it here, and next time we'll clear out the homestead and probably the western side of Shatterscarp. But for now, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.